Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and insights from the football world. When you talk about conquering the world, you need to be at the elite level. When you talk about big tournaments, you require teams with big character. And when you talk about such big teams, you require a plethora of talent which can be backed by experience and team spirit. And if you talk about one such team which is at the moment in the peak of their forms, or if you say they had the best ranking in the recent years according to FIFA, it is the Belgian national football team. Yes, my friends, for a reason they were known as the golden generation, and yet again in one big tournament. Yes, it's the UEFA Nations League, it's just the group stage, but they have faltered to the Netherlands by 4 goals to 1. And this is where I feel that a team like Belgium, which is always a threat on their day, can really backfire because of that lack of experience. And for so many reasons, I feel that Belgium has that kind of potential, but sometimes when the crunch moment comes, they always fail to deliver. And if you just have a look at their lineups in all their main matches, they have the front three of Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, and Romelu Lukaku. And apart from them, they have a very solid midfield which likes to run around the park, tries to create chances, and it tries to take the game to the opposition. And every time, whenever Belgium has possession of the ball, they look so confident. They play like a team which are the true champions of the world, and every team must be fearing the worst when they're coming up against Belgium. And guess what? Netherlands, having sacked their manager in recent times, were looking for a rebuild. Yes, they also have a lot of talented players in Memphis Depay, Frankie De Jong, and Steven Bergwijn. But I just feel that coming up against a team like Belgium, they were going to be thrashed and completely annihilated. However, that was not the case, and a 4-1 thumping happened the other way round. And one of the main reasons for that, you might say, yes, Thibaut Courtois was missing. He was the standout keeper, especially considering his form in the Champions League final. He pulled out 9 brilliant saves. He could have started instead of Simon Mignolet, but yes, it was understandable that he required a rest after such an outstanding performance for Real Madrid. And if you look at the other players in the squad, they had players who were making, you know, their international appearance after a very long time, especially a player like Boyata. And even if you consider Jan Vertonghen, it has not been the most consistent of their performances in the previous season, but coming up into the national team, you are expected to perform. And even the front three were looking really lackluster. If you just look at them, Kevin De Bruyne is a Manchester City player. They won the Premier League, and even Eden Hazard won the La Liga as well as the UEFA Champions League, even though he did not play many matches. And this is where, once again, Roberto Martinez requires to assess his situation and what he needs to do to bring a positive effect on the team. If they are being tagged the golden generation, there has to be a reason. Every position in the pitch which requires talent, Belgium has it. And if you look at the other teams, they have one or two standout players, and the rest of the team is just the backbone. But if you want a team like Belgium to flourish, they need to understand their roles and play like a team. Every time it looks, very pleasing on the eye that 11 talented players are playing. But if they don't play as a team, if they don't play according to a specific playing pattern, it is going to be always difficult to break down teams. You cannot just simply think that you will walk into the park, have a good goal scoring chance, and win the match. It is never like that in professional football. And credit to Netherlands, they were quite outstanding whenever they wanted to defend, and whenever they had the ball, they were creating chances for fun. They, completely stretched the Belgian backline, and I expected players like Memphis Depay and Bergwijn to use their pace and go in behind the Belgian defense. Because once that happened, the game opened up. Bergwijn with an absolutely stunning strike from I think 35 yards out. It went into the bottom corner, 1-0 to Netherlands, and after that it was curtains for Belgium because I expected even Belgium to have a reaction in the second half. They tried a lot of things and they brought on players like Yannick Carrasco, who has been exceptional for Atletico Madrid, and they have a lot of talent to bring in. However, if you know that you are leading and you are staying strong in the game, Netherlands just had to go for the second and then the third and then the fourth to completely destroy Belgium and make a statement before the big tournament in Qatar later this year. And does this very embarrassing and humiliating defeat 4-1 against the Netherlands make Belgium one of the dark horses? Yes, their form might have taken a dip. They once again will feature in the World Cup, but I just feel that if they have to go all the way, they require that kind of cojones and they require that kind of camaraderie which is still lacking in the team. If you don't play as a team, football is not going to win you tournaments. And this is where I think Roberto Martinez has to play a key role. He has to build that cohesiveness in the squad and ensure that everyone is playing for the nation. They're proud to represent their country, and I think if they can do that, Belgium still has a very good chance in the World Cup. So, guys, it was a very bad day at the office for the Belgian national team. I expected a lot more, especially from the key players, the famous front three, as you say, and still they couldn't find the back of the net. Yes, credit where it is due, and Netherlands once again showed that they cannot be taken lightly. The Orange Army is fit and firing, and they have everything to play for, even in the UEFA Nations League, building up to the World Cup. So, guys, please let me know what do you think about the Red Army from Belgium. Do you think that they have what it takes to win a tournament, especially with this current golden generation? Because I think this would be the last year for the golden generation. After this World Cup, I think most of the players would not be playing the 2026 World Cup. So it is going to be a really crucial period for this generation. Will they be able to finally deliver a major tournament and bring laurels to their country? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it with your network. So until next time, stay safe and take care.